Hi, I'm Manoj Kulkarni. In this video, we will see how to open .NET Core projects created using the command line tooling in Visual Studio 2015. If you don't have .NET Core installed on your machine, then you can go to the link www.microsoft.com/net/core/Windows VS 2015. On this page, you can go to the second step where we have the download .NET Core 1.0.1 tools preview 2. You can click on this link and download the setup and then install that setup on your machine, which will install the .NET Core on your machine. Or you can watch this short video which will demonstrate how to install .NET Core on Windows machine. In this part, we will create a simple .NET Core application using the command line, and then we will try to open that in Visual Studio 2015. So let's open up the command prompt. I'm navigating to my directory where I store my core folders. Let's create a folder called Hello World. Let's navigate to that folder, and the command to create the .NET Core projects using the command prompt is .NET new -l C#-t console, where -l parameter specifies the language of the project. In this case we are using C# language, and -t specifies the type of the project. We are creating a console application, so it's a console. Let's check the files in our hello world directory. We have only program.cs and project.json file. Let's take a look at the program.cs file. It is just printing out the hello world message to a console. It's a plain simple standard console application. Let's use the .NET restore command to restore the packages which are required to build and execute this project. Let's hit enter. It will try to restore the packages and it's completed. So let's execute this project using the .NET run command. As we can see, our project has compiled successfully. It has 0 warnings and 0 errors, and it has printed out the hello world message to the console. Now the main part is we want to open this project in Visual Studio. Normally when we try to open that project, open any project in Visual Studio, we need a solution file, means a file with .sln extension. Let's take a look at the hello world directory. We can see that our project does not contain any solution file. So let's go to Visual Studio, click on open projects, and double click on this hello world folder, and let's select the project.json file and click on open. It's trying to open that project. Now we have our project loaded in Visual Studio. Let's try to run this project in Visual Studio. Debug, start without debugging. As we can see, it's also working in Visual Studio. The hello world message has been printed out to the console. Now let's go to the command prompt and let's check the files that we have in our hello world directory one more time. We can see our project has two new files, hello world.xproj and hello world.xproj.user. These files are created when we loaded the project in Visual Studio. Before loading the project in Visual Studio, we were not having those files. But still we don't have the solution file which we use to open that project in Visual Studio. Let's go back to Visual Studio and try to close this solution by using file close solution option. It's giving us an option to save the .sln file. Let's click on save, and it's pointing to our hello world directory, and allowing us to save that solution file in that directory. Let's click on save. Okay, and let's go to command prompt and let's take a look at the files in the hello world directory once again. As we can see, the hello world.solution file has been created in our hello world directory. So we can go to the our hello world directory and double click on this solution file and open that project in 2015. As we can see, our project has been loaded in Visual Studio. We can run that project using debug, start without debugging, and the same hello world message got printed to the console. So in this video we just learned how to open the .NET Core projects which are created using the command line tooling in Visual Studio 2015. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching it.